Most gig apps will claim that doing gig work will allow you to become your own boss or be your own boss, but you'll still be subject to deactivation, following rules, following all sorts of directions from the company, only allowed to make so much money per hour by limiting how many orders you can do per hour, or not being able to accept more than one order at a time for many of the apps that exist, and so on. There's so many issues with being your own boss through gig work, and none of these seem to actually be compliant to being your own boss, and you'll still need to follow too many rules, in my opinion, to be your own boss, such as if you actually owned your own company. So in this video, I wanted to go through all of the different options that I was able to find for Gig App for delivering groceries, so that way you can multi-app and make more money each hour instead of being stuck with just one or a few apps. This is part of a series that will be multiple videos long, where I'll give every single Gig App that I was able to find, so that way you can try out whatever app sounds good to you. So let's get started with the grocery delivery apps. The first one is Shipt. Here's the website. There are two different things that you can do with Shipt. There's a shop and delivery that you can do that's very similar to how Instacart works. This also has delivery only orders, such as orders from Party City, where you just go pick up the order and you don't need to shop it. Most of the time, the orders on Shipt will be from Target, and you'll shop the order and then go deliver the order to the customer within a specific time period. You can choose what hours you want to work, what hours you'll be available for, and which zones you want to be available for to receive potential offers for. There's also Shipt Driver, where you only deliver orders. This is very similar to something like Amazon Flex or UPS, where you choose a route that you want to reserve, and then you go to a Target store to pick up all of the orders, and then you go and you just deliver all of those orders over a couple of hours. With Shipt, you'll average about $10 to $22. Shipt says that most drivers average around $22, but this isn't really realistic. And it averages, in my experience, from $10 to about $30-ish, depending on how much customers tip. With Shipt, you can do multiple orders per hour. For the shopping and delivery orders, you'll generally be doing 1 to 3 orders per hour because you have to shop and then go deliver the order, so that takes time. The only thing about this is that you'll have to do at least 10 orders first before you're able to get more than one order to do at the same time within that same hour time block. For the delivery driver orders, you'll be able to do around 6 deliveries per hour depending on the route and how far the distance is between each drop-off. Shipt was founded in 2014. Its requirements are that you're at least 18 years old, you have a valid mailing address in the US, you have a valid US driver's license and auto insurance, you have a reliable, operable vehicle that's 1997 or newer, and it cannot be a 2-door sedan. You have to be able to lift up to 45 pounds. And you have to have a smartphone, either an iPhone with iOS 10 or newer, or Android with 5.1 or newer. For the shopping and delivery part, it's available pretty much everywhere that there's Targets, maybe not in some more rural areas. But for the delivery only part of Shipt, it says that it's only available in Denver, South Florida, Miami, Lawrenceville, Atlanta, Smyrna, Chicago, Elmhurst, Chicago, Merrimack, Minneapolis, Philadelphia, Austin, Dallas, and Houston. So if you haven't signed up for Shipt yet and you want to check that out, you can sign up using the link down in the description. I'll put all of these down there so that way you have a direct link, and I'll also include the website so you can go check it out. The next app is Instacart. I feel like everybody already knows about this one, but let's just go through it anyways in case somebody hasn't heard about it. Or if you'd like, you can always skip to the next app by using the chapters features down here at the bottom of the video. Just click on the next part, which is titled GoPuff. So with Instacart, there's 2 options as well. You can either be a full service shopper or an in-store shopper. The full service shopper roles is the typical one where you would go shop and order at one or multiple stores for 1, 2, or 3 customers and then go deliver the orders to those customers. The in-store shopping role is different, and you only have to shop the orders inside of the stores. You go and you check out the order, and then you stage the orders on the racks, the fridges, the freezers at the store, and then a full service shopper will come in and get those items to go deliver to a customer. If you have used Instacart, it's when you see those delivery only orders, those were shopped by an in-store shopper. One thing to note about this is that you cannot be both a full service shopper and an in-store shopper. If you decide to switch to an in-store shopper after being a full-service shopper, then you will not be able to switch back and you'll be stuck with just in-store shopping. I already made a video about in-store shopping. You can check it out up there. It gives all of the information about everything that I learned about it since I was trying to apply for it because I thought it would be a good idea, but then I just decided not to do it. So with Instacart, how much money can you make? It averages around $16 per hour. It can be much higher if you get an order that has a high tip, like over $20. So some hours can be up to around $60 per hour, depending on how many orders you can complete and how much customers tip. For in-store shopping, I think it was around $15 per hour they were telling me, and then after you work like 1,000 hours, then they'll give you a 25-cent pay increase. So with Instacart, there's the ability to do more than one order per hour. The maximum that I've done personally is 3 orders in an hour, but they were all Aldi orders and they were all super quick to shop and they were only one person for each order and I only delivered them like maybe half a mile away. Back when I was living in New York, I lived in like a kind of small city where everything was like a lot of customers were right next to that Aldi's, so I was just able to like do order back to back and get orders done super quickly. So Instacart was founded back in June of 2012. And the requirements are that you be at least 18 years old, you be eligible to work in the US, you have a bank account, you have consistent access to a vehicle and a recent smartphone, and you have to be able to lift 40 pounds with or without accommodation. Instacart's available in most areas. You can check the link in the description to see if it's available in your area. And then if you do want to sign up, here's the link to sign up. Just use that link and you should be all set. Next up, we have GoPuff. This is deliveries much like Instacart. There's groceries and alcohol deliveries. They were all items that could be stored in a warehouse and then the warehouse workers would get the order together and give it to you. That way you could take it off to the customer. They say that you can make between $9 to $30 per hour, but it really depends highly on the tips and the number of orders that you can do per hour. So for GoPuff, there is no longer a base rate where if you made less than the base rate, then they would have paid you the difference. Instead, now there's a variable base pay, which you'll earn for every trip. It's determined by the amount of effort required to complete the trip. You could also get tips, and then you can also get boosts, which are like promotions or incentives to make like an extra dollar per order, anything like that. And then they added in this new thing where you have weight pay for scheduled delivery partners. So a scheduled delivery partner is somebody that signed up for a scheduled block. Say that you wanted to work from 4 o'clock to 8 o'clock. You sign up and you say that you will be available for all of that time and you have to be available for it. And then there's also a deliver on demand where you can just turn on the app and say that you're ready to deliver, but you don't have to like sit there and stay there no matter what. Like you're not scheduled to stay there the whole time. So with that out of the way, the weight pay for scheduled delivery partners is a earnings that you make per minute. For example, 20 cents per minute they say here. This is for the time that you spend waiting at the facility for an order during the block that you signed up for. You will only accrue weight pay anytime you are online and you're at the facility and you don't have an order assigned to you. When you get assigned an order or you leave the facility or you go offline, or your block is over, you'll stop accruing any sort of weight pay. So this is just a little bit of a change that they've had since I did GoPuff, but I just wanted to throw this into the video. So let's get back over to the other me. In my experience, this was a really, really terrible app. I did it for about 2 hours. I think I made like $9. But yeah, it was just kind of slow. The orders that I got were really far away. I did it for about 2 hours. Like I turned off Instacart. I did it for about 2 hours. And then I was like, fuck this. I'm going back to Instacart because I was making literally like dollars per hour instead of like $20+ an hour. So you can have 0+ orders per hour. It really depends on the demand at that specific pickup location. With this, you have to line up like your car. You have to line up and it'll be like car after car after car, and then once the front car gets assigned a delivery, they'll drive off, then everybody moves forward, and then people come in and join in the back. And so you have to like sit in that line and you have to wait. So if you are going to try it out, just know that you have to do that. Maybe it's different at other places, but I wasn't allowed to like go sit off on the side in a parking lot and wait for me to get an order. They said that they told me after the first order that I had to come and I had to like sit in the line, and that they would assign the orders based off of who's first in the line. So GoPuff was founded in 2013. It requires you to be at least 21 years or older just because of the alcohol deliveries. You have to have a valid US driver's license. You have to have a vehicle with insurance that's in your name. You have to have a smartphone with the most up-to-date operating system. And this is available in tons of different locations. When you're ready to apply, you just go to the link. I'll put up the website so you can see it, but you just type in your zip code or the city and state that you're in and see if there's any locations nearby to you. I'll also put a link to it down in the description in case you want to check it out. Next up is Dumpling. This one is kind of like being a personal shopper, kind of like Instacart, but it's different than Instacart because you have to find your own customers and act as their personal shopper. So you essentially set up every single store that you want to shop at, and you choose how much you'll charge the customer for you to shop at that store. You can make anywhere from $10+ an hour, but you set your own rates, so it really depends on what you charge and then also how much the customer tips you. Dumpling, they recommend 15 to 18% of the order you'll charge as a tip, or at least $15 to an $18 minimum for each order that you do. Some markets will have other shoppers in it, so if other shoppers are charging way less money than you, then you'll have to try to be competitive in order to get customers to actually go with you so that way you can make money. With this, you can usually do one order per hour. Sometimes you can do more if the orders are really small or if you have multiple customers book for you at the same exact store at the same time. But in my experience doing it, that was rare to have 2+ orders to do in an hour. This company was founded in 2016. I couldn't find any information about what was required for you to start, but I imagine you have to at least be 18. You have to have a car. This is the big thing. You have to pay $30 a month as a fee to get set up and have a website for customers to be able to find your service and book your services at stores. You can get set up with a 30-day free trial, but for some reason it still shows $9. So I'll try to find the free trial and I'll put it down in the description if you want to try that out. There are a couple of items that are prohibited, such as like gift cards, cannabis related items, including like bongs, pipes, all of that. You can't do prescription pickup. You can't do tobacco, e-cigarettes, anything like that. Nothing that's sexually oriented like adult toys. I believe alcohol as well, but I'm not sure about that. And the weird thing is that you're not allowed to do any items that are purchased or delivered from Trader Joe's, which is kind of strange to me. This is available all over the United States, so if there's absolutely nobody there and you have regulars from like Instacart or something else or Shipt, it might be worth it for you to have your customers switch over to using you as a personal shopper through Dumpling, and then they can use your service instead of going through Instacart, and they can just like send you a list of items that they want to get, and then you could just shop and deliver it for them. That way you keep all of the money and nothing goes to like Instacart. You don't have to worry about like service fees and all of that, or they don't have to worry about like paying for a membership. I did want to note that I tried out Dumpling. It wasn't worth it in my opinion, but I imagine it could be lucrative if you have a really good market with a lot of customers. I was up in the middle of nowhere and there was already like 2 other shoppers there that seemed like they were getting all of the business. So I tried it out for about 2 months. I did a couple of shops. I didn't really figure out the pricing correctly, and I ended up making probably like $10 an hour. And after like gas, it would be like $7. And then after taxes, probably like $4 an hour. So check it out if it sounds interesting to you. I'll try to find that free link and I'll put it down in the description so you can have a free trial for 30 days and you can try it out without paying the $30 fee. Next up, we have delivery. This is grocery delivery, food delivery, alcohol delivery, and laundry services. I couldn't find exactly how much you would be able to make with this. It seems like it's not available in a lot of places, at least like the grocery delivery and the alcohol and laundry. I saw wasn't available in a lot of locations. Like back in Syracuse, alcohol delivery is available. I don't think that food delivery was available and no laundry, but here in Denver, there's food delivery, no alcohol delivery, and laundry delivery. So maybe if there are people that sign up for it and they want to do either grocery delivery, food delivery, alcohol, or laundry, then that'll become available in that area. So what this would be, you would either be going and delivering people's groceries, you would like go to a restaurant and pick up people's food and deliver it, kind of like DoorDash and Uber Eats. With alcohol delivery, it'd be kind of like going to an alcohol store for Instacart and you'd be delivering like that. And then laundry services, I'm not really too sure about it, but it seems like other things like Launder and all of that, where you go and you pick up people's clothes and you deliver them to somebody to wash them, or you wash them yourself and you fold them, and then a couple days later you bring all of the laundry back to the customer. This company was founded, this one's the oldest, it was founded back in 1995. You must be 18 or older, have a valid driver's license, proof of auto insurance, have a smartphone, be able to pass a background check. It did say that it's available all across the US, so you should look first on the delivery.com website that looks like this to see what options are available in your area before you sign up, so that way you know what items you'll be delivering. I'll also put this link down in the description, so if this sounds interesting to you or you just want to sign up to have something in your back pocket, then definitely sign up for it. Next, we have Roadie. This one is last mile delivery as well as grocery delivery, like Walmart Spark orders, Home Depot orders, etc. You can make anywhere from a few dollars to over $30 an hour on this app, depending on the orders that you get. Also, the best thing about this is that you can stack this really nicely with Walmart Spark orders if they're going the same way and you're getting them from the same store. You can accept as many orders as you want per hour, and then you can start them whenever you feel like it. Just, I wouldn't hold on to them for like hours, because you might get called and asked like, what's going on? Why has the orders not been delivered yet? But you can grab as many as you want. You could probably do 1 to 2 an hour. There are some shorter trips though that you can do from Home Depot or from Walmart that take less time, but a lot of the times I've seen that these are going to be general merchandise orders that you have like 12 Walmart deliveries. So if you were to get like 2 different ones of those, get a Roadie Walmart Spark like 12 order delivery and a Walmart Spark like 12 order delivery that are both like going the same way, or they're like nearby to each other, then you could do both of them at the same time and you would probably end up making like $30+ an hour. This company was founded back in 2014. And to apply, you must be 18 years old, you must have a social security number, and you must have a valid and current US driver's license. This is available everywhere in the United States. I'll put a link down in the description so you can sign up for it if you want, because it is really good to do with Walmart Spark. Last, for good reason, is Walmart Spark, just kind of because of all of the shit that's been going on with them, and the app is having problems, all sorts of things. So here's the website. This is either grocery delivery, shop and deliveries, much like Instacart, or the final type is general merchandise orders, where you're delivering things like plates, blankets, pillows, bikes, TVs, etc., like all non-perishable items. How much can you make with Walmart Spark? It kind of depends. Pay's been all over the place recently, with some people saying that they're not having problems, but a lot of people saying that they are having problems. Also, customers aren't tipping as much as they used to, and Walmart started doing 3 deliveries at a time, which pays as what 2 orders used to pay about a year ago. So pay honestly has decreased to anywhere from like $7 to $20+ an hour, realistically, and then any tips that you get on top of that would be additional. Now you can only do 1 order per hour usually, unless you get an ASAP order that's like really quick, and then you go and deliver it, and then you can come back and get another order. Once the airplane mode trick was patched, you can't do 2 to 3 orders anymore. So that's why I think that using Roadie with Walmart is actually a really good workaround. The company was founded, it's been around forever, like 1900 something. So I guess this one's the oldest, but the Spark's not that old of like a delivery service. So to apply for Walmart Spark, you have to be at least 18 years old. You cannot currently work for Walmart or Sam's Club. You must be able to pass a background check. You must have a vehicle, and you must have insurance that you can prove, you can show to Walmart to prove that you actually have insurance. Yeah, sign up for Walmart at your own risk at this point. They've been waitlisting people a lot, and I have people telling me that they've been waitlisted for months or years at this point. If you do sign up, that you choose like an area that you think is going to be either not busy or it doesn't have a lot of delivery drivers. There's other videos you can check out about how to apply for Walmart. I go like all the way through everything that you need to know about signing up for Walmart. So if that does interest you, either check out that video or just go to the link down in the description and sign up that way. So yeah, these were the only grocery shopping gig apps that I could find that either had grocery shopping or they had like other options available as well, not just grocery shopping. Next up, I'll be making a video about the food delivery apps and every single one of those. And then I'll get into kind of like the other ones because there are some that I've found that look really interesting and I've never heard of them before. And that could be something that you do in addition to any of these apps that I talked about here today. And I think that they could really work out. Stay tuned for the next video about the food delivery apps. If you're not yet subscribed, make sure to click the subscribe button and click the bell and change it to all so that way you get all of the notifications about new videos that come out. Hit like if you like this video. It really helps out me and the video just get out to more people. Thanks for watching to this point in the video, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.